me, Random Ross. Yes, I know. So yeah, this isn't Halloween in January 4. No, I'm taking a short break from my January break to do this video. So yeah, this is a tag video, probably my first horror tag video of this year. This is the 1980s slasher tag created by Sean Erchen, and he tagged me in his video to do this one. So yeah, there's about 10 questions and then a bonus question. The bonus question, of course, is optional, but yeah, there's 10 questions and here are all my answers to them. So, question 1. Best gore effects in an 80s slasher film. For me, it's got to be the bed scene from A Nightmare on Elm Street 1, when Johnny Depp gets sucked in by the bed and then explodes like a volcano of blood everywhere. Question 2. Favorite 80s slasher with a major star. I'm going to go with the same answer Bronco Juggalo gave in his, because, he said this as well, not enough people have mentioned it, so I'm going to mention it too. And that's Johnny Depp in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, a young Johnny Depp in that. I mean, I could have said Friday the 13th with Kevin Bacon, but no! Also, I wrote this all down before I watched Broncos. But yeah, he's right, not enough people are mentioning that, so yeah. Johnny Depp in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Question 3. Favorite weapon used by a killer in an 80s slasher. Again, this is going to go to Freddy Krueger. His bladed glove. Now, I'd never seen a weapon like his, a glove with knives on the fingers. I thought that I was mind blown by that when I first saw it when I was younger, and I was like, wow, he has like knives for fingers. So I thought, yeah, I haven't seen anyone else make their own weapon, and Freddy's I think is unique. Another one is the drill guitar in Slumber Party Massacre. That's another favourite one of mine, but yeah, if I have to choose one, then it's obviously Freddy's bladed glove. Question 4. Favourite 80s slasher sequel. For me, it's going to be Jason Lives, Friday the 13th Part 6. That's when Jason became Super Jason, and it had a killer soundtrack from Alice Cooper, and I liked that, and it was, Friday Part 6. Question 5. What is the sleaziest 80s slasher film? I'm going to go with Slumber Party Massacre. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I've only seen that once, but it was a fun watch. Favourite death scene in an 80s slasher film? For me, I'm going to go with the sleeping bag scene in Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. Now, I will admit, after Part 6, the franchise started to go down, and part 7 was like, you know, sort of telekinetic girl and that. But one kill that I do like is the sleeping bag scene when Jason gets a girl in a sleeping bag and then slams her against a tree, killing her. I thought that was cool. That he even did it, referenced it in Jason X and the remake. So yeah, sleeping bag kill in Friday Part 7. So yes, it's took up 2 pages. So question 7: favourite guilty pleasure 80s slasher. For me, I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. You know, I do like that. You know, if you don't think of it as a Friday the 13th film, it is a good slasher. You know, it's like almost like a rip-off of Friday the 13th, even though it's in the franchise. Friday the 13th Part 5. I get what they were trying to do with this. They were trying to go in a different approach and that. So yeah, Friday Part 5 is my guilty pleasure. There's that and A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Okay, so question 8. Favourite 80s slasher soundtrack. For me, this is easy. I'm going to go with the Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives soundtrack. It just has a great soundtrack from Alice Cooper, you know, with that song that he's back, the man behind the mask. You know, I like that song, and I like some of the other songs that were featured in it, like, you know, like I'm a Teenage Frankenstein. Yeah, I like that. You know, like I say, Part 6 is my favourite in the series, and it has a great soundtrack. Question 9: favourite holiday themed 80s slasher. Now in this, I'm gonna go with Silent Night, Deadly Night. I did want to say Halloween 2, but I thought, yeah, Halloween 2 was there in the 80s, 1981, but Halloween came out in 1978, and like I say, I like to think of Halloween 1 and 2 as one film, and yeah, it was made in the 80s, but it's still set in the 70s, so I'm going to go with Silent Night, Deadly Night on this one. Question 10: what is the scariest 80s slasher film? Now, I never find slashers scary. I don't. I always find them cheesy and fun to watch. But one that I do actually found a bit creepy when I first watched it was the first ever Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. It is quite creepy, the first film, and it did take itself too seriously. It was long before Freddy went crazy and wacky and funny. In this, Freddy's like really evil and creepy, and it was written and directed by the great Wes Craven, you know, and yeah, just seeing that burnt up face for the first time I thought was kind of disturbing for my 14-year-old eyes, because I was 14 when I saw that. Okay, now question 11 is a bonus question, and again, this is optional, so it's entirely up to you if you want to answer this one, but I'm going to answer it because I've got an answer for it. So the bonus question is: pitch an idea for a slasher film that would fit perfectly in the 80s. Now, this has probably been overdone so many times, but my idea for an 80s slasher would be set in a summer camp, and the camp, of course, the film would be called Cruel Summer, you know, like after the Bananarama song. Cruel Summer, where, you know, these group of friends that are counsellors have this secret, and about a couple years later this all comes back to bite them on the arse. You know, they all took part in an accidental, you know, manslaughter, and then the person that they thought they killed isn't as dead as they thought, because he was still alive. You know, it's a prank gone wrong. They dunk his head in the water on a speedboat, propeller catches his face, so then he becomes disfigured and wears like a mask, and the killer's name, I came up with a name for this killer. So the film would be called Cruel Summer, and it would be set in 1983. Don't ask me why, I just think 1983 fits in. And the killer's name would of course be Duke Devlin. Don't tell me how I came up with that name, I just did. Duke Devlin. Yeah, he would be out on revenge, picking off the councillors one by one and anyone who gets in his way. I know the whole summer camp theme and that has been used so many times in 80s slashers, but this would be my homage to 80s slashers. You know, it would be, Friday the 13th, Sleepaway Camp, all that would be inspiration for this, because it is. So that is it, Cruel Summer, that's what I'd call it. Then, of course, when you think the killer's dead, he comes back again for the sequel, Cruel Summer 2. And it will be even crueler and summerier than the previous one. So yes, that is my 80s slasher tag created by Sean Patrick Erschen over at the Horror Corner. Yeah, or as he says it, the Horror Corner. He tagged me in this, so thanks for the tag, Sean. So, now I need to tag some people, and for this, I'm going to tag Kweeny Todd, because I think this would be right up her street. The Movie Void, Lisa Loves, the Horror Miser Monty G, I think he might have fun doing this one, and Dice Rollen. I think it's right up the alley of these people I've tagged, so you guys are it. So I tag you guys, Queenie, Ivan, Lisa, Monty, and Dice. So, that has been my 1980s slasher tag, and those have been my answers. So, what do you think to them? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links, my Facebook group, Merchant Movies and TV shows, are all linked down below in the description. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah. So, tomorrow, back to Halloween in January 4. And after that, back to regular programming on this channel. So yeah, until next time, don't have nightmares.